This is the true story of George Escott, a stoic, fearless watch-it sailor who found himself in a bit of a predicament all the way back in 1610. Now, this here situation happened when Escott had a run-in with a pirate by the name of Thomas Salkeld.
Here's your baccy, love, and your coat. And don't you get bloomin' scurvy out there, will you, George?
Okay, right you are.
Above being a sailor, though, George Escott was a family man, husband to Jill and dad to 2 young daughters, where they lived in Watchet Town.
Will you bring us back a pineapple, Dad?
I'll try my best. But you know they're expensive and I won't be there for long. Right, you lot, grab the last crate. And if you see any pineapples around, grab one. What's the matter with you?
I gone and got a nasty splinter. Oh, it's gone right in.
What do you want me to do about it? Call a doctor?
Why? Do you know any over here?
Now, Escott was a normal merchant sailor, and he and his crew were heading to the busy port of Bristol, where spirits and goods of all sorts were widely traded.
Oh, nice one, George.
Well, hello there. Looks like the spiders just caught a fly.
Salkeld had been after a fortress, and this place was perfect. His crew of men seized the tiny Isle of Lundy, using it as a stronghold and a way to more easily plunder any ship he wanted. Not long after taking the island, Salkeld declared himself King Thomas of Lundy, and when word of this had reached the actual king, King James I, he didn't take too kindly to this regal declaration.
I'm only the blooming king, lads! Wah-hey!
Thomas, you're the most handsome pirate king there's ever been.
Well, that's very kind of you.
All hail King Thomas of Lundy!
All hail King Thomas of Lundy!
And Salkeld soon realised he could not only take ship's cargo, but he could take crews prisoner and put them to work building a castle for him, because of course a king wasn't really a proper king unless he had a castle.
Barnacles! They're coming right for us!
Maybe they want, just to have a chat with us. Discuss the tides and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the murderous pirates just want to have a chat about the weather.
Shut up, you 3, bloomin' hell. If you want to get out of this alive, follow my lead.
Well, hello there. Let me introduce myself to you lowly, scum-sucking merchant sailors. I'm King Thomas of Lundy, and I'll be your master. Well, from now on until I bloomin' say so, the wages are non-existent. You'll be treated terribly. And you'll probably die from exhaustion, so it ain't all bad.
I don't like rats, George, and there's one looking right at me.
Right, shut up, you lot. Listen here, and listen to me good. Because I got me a plan, and we're going to get out of here, and we're going to get out of here alive, alright? You wait a few hours till they're so drunk they don't know which way's north and which way's east.
Escott told his men and the other prisoners their only chance of survival was to escape, wait until the dead of night, then launch a revolt against their captors whilst they were drunk as skunks on their brandy.
What are we supposed to fight him with, George?
They've left all the tools lying about near the castle, and there'll be swords somewhere around here. We might be outnumbered, but we have the element of surprise on our side, gentlemen.
So, in the dead of night, the makeshift team of prisoners struck.
Weren't expecting us now, were you?
What? Get 'em, lads!
The battle that took place on Lundy on that night was the stuff of legend. The pirates were drunk, but they were tough and hardy and were not going to go out without a fight.
You can't win this battle with a bunch of stupid, fleabin' sailors.
Watch me, Salkeld, you drunk buffoon.
Prove it now.
That'll learn you good for nothing scavenger.
I'll have your head for this, Escott! I can make you richer than the King of Spain, Escott. You just let us go.
Don't think old King Tommy is in a position to make bargains there, is he, lads? Or are you not King Tommy anymore now you've been captured by a lowly merchant sailor?
I heard they hang false monarchs without a trial, George.
This is not over, Escott. Mark my blooming words.
Think it might be King Tommy.
After the pirates were taken back on Escott's boat to watch it, the authorities threw them away to rot in prison. George was even given a modest pension by King James I for his services to the crown. George didn't sail much after that, choosing to spend a little more quality time with his family instead of the treacherous seas.
Oh, George, you made it back. We thought you were dead, Dad.
No. Nothing's killing me, my love. And look what I got you.
A pineapple. For me? Thanks, Dad.
There are many stories about how the crafty Salkeld ended up. One says that Salkeld managed to break free after being taken into custody and joined a new pirate ship run by another infamous pirate called Peter Easton. However, Peter didn't much care for Salkeld and found him arrogant, a drunk, and had too much of a liking for his own voice. Easton made him walk the plank and left him to drown. Salkeld was never heard from again. But was that really the end of old Thomas Salkeld?